You ever notice some of the most famous people in the world are the ones who look the most alone? Not broke, not struggling, but empty. Today we're listening to a song that might explain why.
Welcome to Bear Reacts.
Welcome to Bear Reacts, where not only do you get a reaction, but also a little history about the song or the artist, because sometimes the story, it hits harder than the song. If you're new to the channel, please pull up a chair, pour yourself a beverage of choice, but if you're part of the Bear Army, it's nice seeing each and every single one of y'all again. Always is. And real quick, this video was recommended by one of you. So shout out to Alan Chodorowski 2025. I appreciate you for this one. If you've got a song you want me to check out, drop it in the comments. If I use it, I'll give you a shout out like I did Alan in that video. And if you want to check out the original song for yourself, I've got it linked down in the description below where all of the originals are. Today we're going to listen to Justin Bieber's Lonely. All right. Let's do this.
Everybody knows my name now, but something about it still feels strange. Like looking in a mirror, trying to steady yourself and seeing somebody else. And everything is not the same now. It feels like all our lives have changed. Maybe when I'm older it'll all calm down, but it's killing me now. What if you had it all, but nobody to call?
That's tough.
Maybe
That's
then
tough,
you'd
man.
know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening.
Woo!
And that's just
Those lyrics though, those
lonely.
lyrics. Did you hear that?
I'm so lonely. Lonely.
That's tough, man. That's rough. That right there, it's
Everybody
hard.
knows my past now. Like my house was always made of glass.
Shit,
Maybe
man.
that's the price you pay for the money and fame at an early age.
Gosh.
Everybody saw me sick, and it felt like no one gave a shit. They criticized the things I did as an idiot kid. What if you had it all, but nobody to call? Maybe then you'd know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening. And that's just fucking lonely. I'm so lonely.
That thing, I lived in a house made of glass because everybody knew everything.
I'm so lonely. Lonely.
He's looking in a mirror. Damn, dude. Damn. That hits right here, man. Like, he really is looking like, I liked how he was looking at himself. He was sitting in that back, in that row of things, and he was able to look at himself, and it was like, look, he was looking at a mirror, looking back at his younger self. That metaphor was beautiful. And some of those lyrics that he was saying, that he had everything. He has everything, but he had nothing. Unlike Lucky by Britney Spears, which we just recently done, this is completely different. This is a completely different story. Like, when Alan recommended this in the comments, I was expecting something similar to what Lucky was, but it's not Lucky. Like, this is more of an honest appeal, and it seems like Benny Blanco and Finneas actually hit it on the head. They must have been sitting there talking to Justin for weeks on end, trying to figure out what he was meaning, like how he was feeling all of this. You know what I mean? Like, how he was really dealing with this part of it, and they took all that information and put it into the song. It's crazy. I've never heard a song like this. Like, I bet you if Michael Jackson was still alive and he heard this, he would relate to it. And I know if Britney Spears, if she hasn't heard it and she did hear it, she would relate to this, because that's the life that they lived. They were kids that came up and became so famous so quick. And their whole lives, like he said, I was living in a glass. I might as well have been living in a glass house because everybody's seen what I did. I was never able to have this normal childhood because all I had was this. This fame thing is all I could relate to, from YouTube to the stars. It's all he had. And everybody could see everything. He couldn't make the mistakes that you and I made in the real world. We make the same mistakes that they probably did, teenage drinking and all that stuff. And we don't have that we don't have the world looking at us and condemning us for our actions. We had it all. We have it all. Where these guys, they can't. They go out to the bar and sneak in with underage ID, and they get in trouble, and boom, TMZ. Or they date the wrong girl, boom, TMZ. Because everybody could see. Love this song. Now let's get into the history. Boom! You know what makes this song hit a little different? Is that it's not really about being alone in the way that us normies think about it. Because when most people hear the word lonely, they picture someone with nothing, no success, no spotlight. But this is the exact opposite. This is about being at the top and still feeling completely alone. Back in the late 2000s, Justin Bieber wasn't just popular, he was everywhere. Discovered on YouTube as a kid, he went from a normal life to global fame almost overnight. Sold out tours, non-stop media attention, millions of eyes just thrust upon him all the time. And what people didn't really see was what that kind of pressure does to someone that young. We just don't pay attention to it. Imagine being a teenager and every mistake you make is public. Every awkward phase, every bad decision, every moment of growth that we do in private. For them, it happens in front of the entire world. And before you even figure out who you are, people already decided who you're supposed to be. And when you look at it like that, this isn't something unique to him. You've seen this before. Artists like Michael Jackson or Britney Spears, people who become famous young and spent their lives in the spotlight, they don't know how to deal with it. These are different stories, but they are a similar reality. Growing up in front of the entire world without ever really having that normal life. That's where this song comes from. Lonely was released in 2020, but it was written by Benny Blanco and Finneas, who you might recognize as Billie Eilish's brother and longtime collaborator. And instead of going big, they stripped it down. Just piano, minimal production, nothing to hide behind. Because the focus isn't on the sound, it's the message itself. And the message is simple, but heavy. You can have everything people dream about: money, fame, attention, women, men, whatever you want. And you still feel like you have nobody who actually knows you, who actually cares about you. And the way they present it makes it hit even harder. The video doesn't show Justin Bieber as he is now. It shows a younger version of him played by Jacob Tremblay, who you might recognize from the films Room or Wonder. And that choice changes everything, because now it feels less like a performance and more like a reflection. Like he's looking back at his younger self and finally understanding what he went through. And when you look back at his career, it all makes sense. There was a time when he was constantly in the headlines, not for music, but for controversy, and a lot of people wrote him off. A song like this, it reframes the entire period. It's not just about mistakes. It's about what happens to someone who grows up too fast in front of millions of people, billions of people. The globe knew Justin Bieber. So when you listen to Lonely, it's not just a sad song. It's a reflection on fame, identity, and what it costs to lose your normal life before you even get a chance to live it. So with that, I want to thank you all for choosing Bear Reacts. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, smash that like button, share this video, let me know your thoughts on it. Do you feel sorry for Justin Bieber, or how do you feel about it? With that, I want to thank you all for choosing Bear Reacts. I hope you all have a good day. God bless, and as always, deuces. Until next time, keep rocking and keep the spirit of music alive. God bless everybody. Deuces.